Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is nothing short of a game changer. Rumors are swirling around that the Denver Broncos might be willing to ship out one of their top defensive stars, cornerback Patrick Surtain, and the Bears are reportedly very interested. Now I know what you're thinking, another trade rumor. But this isn't just some idle chatter. This has the potential to shake up the entire NFC North and, more importantly, give the Bears a serious shot to elevate their defense, especially their secondary, which has been a real concern over the past couple of seasons. Let's back up a little and get into the details. The Broncos, sitting at a disappointing 3-6, are clearly in a tank mode. With their rookie quarterback Nick struggling, he's thrown 9 interceptions in just 8 games. The team is looking ahead to the draft and a potential rebuild. Denver's secondary, which is ranked 24th in the league and giving up roughly 25 points per game, is exactly the fortress it used to be. Their odds of making the playoffs are slim, plus 800, and it's becoming clear that they're looking to cut costs and rebuild with an eye on the future. That's where Surtain, a young, elite shutdown corner, comes into focus. The Broncos are reportedly willing to offer Surtain in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, which would be a huge haul for a team like Denver. They're also looking to save around $10 million in cap space, freeing up money that could be invested into their offense or other parts of the roster. It's a classic rebuild move, and it's reminiscent of when Jalen Ramsey was traded in 2019, an aggressive play to get a top-tier talent that can instantly upgrade a secondary. Now, for the Bears, this possibility is exciting. Chicago is currently sitting at 5-3, riding high on a solid season so far, but they've been hit by injuries, particularly on the defensive side. With Gordon on injured reserve due to multiple injuries, including a concussion in Week 5 and an ankle sprain in Week 8, the depth at cornerback has taken a hit. Adding Surtain would not just be a depth move, it would be a statement. It would be like bringing in a shutdown artist, someone who can lock down the best receivers on the opposing team and elevate the entire secondary unit. And let's not forget the impact on the overall team dynamic. The Bears' defense has been playing well, ranking among the top in the league, but adding a player like Surtain could push them into elite territory. His ability to lock down top receivers, holding them to less than 50% reception rates and generating a projected 11 pass deflections, would give the Bears a significant advantage. When you have a corner who can essentially take out one side of the field, it allows the rest of the defense to play more aggressively, to pressure the quarterback, and to create turnovers. In fact, certain stats this season are nothing short of spectacular. Since the start of 2025 until September 15th, he's already logged 4 interceptions, 9 pass breakups, and a PFF grade of 92. 6, among the highest for any corner in the league. His ability to cover man-to-man, with an 80% success rate in man coverage and a target separation of just 1 yards, reminds many Bears fans of the prime Jalen Ramsey days with the Rams. Surtain's versatility is another huge asset. He can cover slot receivers, play on the outside, and excel in press coverage, making him a true coverage maestro. What makes this even more appealing for the Bears is the potential impact on their overall playoff odds and Super Bowl prospects. Right now, Chicago is sitting pretty at 5-3, looking like a playoff team. But with the addition of Surtain, the team's chances to go deep in the postseason could skyrocket. His presence alone could help elevate the secondary from good to elite, giving the Bears a better shot at shutting down high-powered offenses like the Eagles or the Lions. With Surtain, the Bears' odds to reach the Super Bowl could improve dramatically, from around plus 1,500 to a more favorable plus 600. That's a huge jump, and it shows how much a player of his caliber can influence a team's championship potential. Now, some fans might be skeptical about giving up future draft picks, especially considering the Bears' recent history of building through the draft and developing young talent. But if you look at the bigger picture, acquiring Surtain would be a bold statement. The Bears are all in on contending now, and they're willing to make moves that can turn a good team into a champion. It's a calculated risk, but one that could pay off in spades. Plus, with the cap space they have, around $12 million after some recent moves, the financial flexibility is there to absorb the contract and make this work. On the flip side, Denver is projecting a 5-12 record if they go down this path, and their future draft capital will be crucial to their rebuild. Trading Surtain now could be viewed as a reset move, similar to what the Eagles did with Darius Slay back in 2023. They're betting on future picks and younger talent, and it makes sense given their current situation. Denver's odds of winning the Super Bowl are extremely long, around plus 15-0, so they're clearly in rebuild mode. For the Bears, this move could be the piece that puts them over the top. Imagine a secondary anchored by Jaylon Johnson and Surtain, both elite at limiting top receivers and forcing turnovers. The team's current 13% reduction in expected points added per pass against them could turn into even more, especially with Surtain's ability to take away the opponent's best option. This would be a game changer, especially heading into a stretch where they're battling division rivals and eyeing a deep playoff run. And let's talk about the bigger picture. Chicago's chances of winning big games could skyrocket. Their Super Bowl odds improving from plus 1,500 to plus 600 isn't just a number. It's a reflection of the confidence that Surtain's presence would inspire. It's like adding a superstar to your roster who can flip the script in critical moments. For a team that's been building steadily but needs that extra edge, Surtain could be the final piece that transforms this squad into serious contenders. Now, I know some fans might worry about the cost, draft picks, cap space, and the risk of giving up future assets. But if the Bears want to be serious about competing at the highest level, they need to be aggressive. This is the kind of move that can define a franchise's legacy. Securing Surtain's talent and leadership would not only bolster their secondary, but also send a message to the rest of the league that the Bears are all in on winning now and for years to come. Looking ahead, this potential trade adds an exciting layer to the Bears' season. It's not just about winning games in the present, but also about setting up a sustainable contender. The division is wide open, and with the Lions showing some vulnerabilities and the Vikings trying to find consistency, the Bears could capitalize on this moment. A shutdown corner like Surtain would be the perfect complement to their already talented defense, giving them the confidence to take on anyone. And let's not forget, this move could have long-term implications for the franchise's identity. Bringing in a player like Surtain, who's known for his elite coverage skills and football IQ, could elevate the culture of the Bears' defense. It's about more than just a single season. It's about building a core that can compete for championships for years. And with the potential of this trade, Chicago could be positioning itself as a serious contender for the next decade. In conclusion, while nothing is official yet, the buzz is real. The Bears are exploring the possibility of landing Patrick Surtain II, and if they pull it off, it could be one of the most impactful moves of the season. It's a bold step, but one that could redefine their trajectory and solidify their place among the NFC's elite. The fans are buzzing, and I can tell you, this kind of move has the potential to make the entire city believe in a brighter, more victorious future. Stay tuned, because the next few weeks could be pivotal in shaping the Bears' destiny, and you definitely don't want to miss what's coming. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. Do you think this move makes sense? Would you love to see Surtain in navy and orange? Or are you skeptical about giving up those future picks? Whatever your thoughts, I'm eager to read them. Remember, this is a team that's been building every year, and now, with the right moves, they might just be on the verge of something special. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Chicago Bears news. The future is bright, and it's just getting started. Let's go, Bears.